Alvarez with 4M Property Solutions. This is Daniel Madison. Today we're going to be talking about maintaining your rental property while it's leased. There's much more to do than just collect payments each month on your property. Many times we think that once a property is leased, our job is done and that all we have to do is collect payment and make sure that there's no fires that are burning that we have to put out quickly. And there's many, many more things to do to properly maintain your property. Having a system and a process in place is absolutely critical with this. As you work through that, the top 3 disputes that we hear from tenants revolve around security deposit disputes, lack of communication from the owner, either about the home needs, responses to service requests, or anything else that has to do with the relationship with the home there. And then finally, inadequate care of the structure and major operating systems of the home. Tenants today have lots of information. They look for quality homes. They want the homes to be maintained properly. And those are the 3 top disputes that we hear from tenants as they are in the marketplace. There are several ways that you can have a successful rental. Certainly having proper move-in and move-out procedures. We recommend documenting your property both with video as well as photos, making sure that you record the condition. That includes the walls, ceilings, baseboards, operating systems, inside and outside of cabinets, appliances, etc. It takes about an hour to properly document a property as you work through one. If you're not used to doing it, it may take you much longer. But there's a lot of detail that goes into the move-in process, which ultimately will help you with the move-out process and will help you with having any kind of security disputes or security deposit disputes as you work through that. Understanding what normal wear and tear is versus damage and how to charge for that is important, as well as what you're allowed to charge for that as you work through those things. Making sure that your lease is a proper lease. What's required from each party. Make sure that you have proper lead-based paint disclosures, and any addendums, make sure they're included with the lease as well. Having a process for what the house needs are: 30-day, biannually, annual services. Those may include gutter cleaning, power washing, may include mulching, it may include your heat and air system being serviced, cleaning of plumbing systems. There's many, many areas of maintaining your home properly, and this needs to be in a process and a system that's done at certain times of the year. Keeping vendors on tap, making sure that you have proper vendors, and more than just one. Heating and air, plumbing, roofing, handyman. There's lots and lots of vendors that are needed as you work through your home, and it takes more than just one vendor to make sure that your home is cared for in the time frames that's required to have a successful rental. Have proper forms and documentations for accounting. Make sure that you record your accounting properly, as well as any expenses on the property. Certainly would recommend scheduling home visits on a biannual basis of your home, checking the general operating and conditions of the home. It's not a matter of if something will happen, it's a matter of when it happens. And so make sure that you're prepared, make sure you have a process, a system, make sure that you understand how to work through and resolve problems, as well as crisis management. Thank you again for joining us here at 4M Property Solutions. This is Daniel Madison.